and welcome to my channel. I am Liz, or Lizzo, and this reading is for the first 2 weeks of October, so October 1st to 15th, and if you are watching this after the 1st through the 15th, then you are meant to see it at that time. So we're going to get right into the reading here. Reading for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces need to know at this time. Reading for Pisces. Well, all right. Let's move to this deck. Oh, there we go. I feel like there's like one or two more in here for you. Is that it? Still feel like there's one more in there for you. There she is. Okay. All right, so the first card that I have for you is I have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is so she's about I want to say it's usually about um, having strength, or like feeling defensive about something, or having the strength to stand up to something, or to get through something. And I think that this is like having strength to get through something. That's the message that I'm getting with this. It's like she's at work. I feel like she's at work and she's had a rough day, and now she's like at the end of her day, and she knows that she's coming to an end, like this, like it's kind of like a this too shall pass sort of vibe to the card. Um, but it's just getting there to the end is the hard parts. It's feeling like it's not going to end. Like whatever situation you're in, I'm going to clarify that. So this is, you got justice. So justice, I always see it as, finding balance, the cause and effect, that sort of thing. What I'm getting from here is finding the truth in the matter. This is a very, very strong and direct um, message about this card. It's finding the truth in the matter. So I don't know if that is finding the truth about someone in your life, or if it's like finding the truth in your um, we'll find out. We'll find out. So you also have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is um, usually, so this could be like a message that's coming into you. This could be whatever you're putting your mind to right now is going to be a great success. So anything that you are putting your thoughts and your energy into, like, so this would be like your intellect, your mind, so like if you're going to school, if you're studying, that sort of thing, it's going to be a success. And then you have the Nine of Cups. So this is like accepting gifts from the universe. This is like getting what you want. This is like the wish card, the wish fulfillment card. So we'll see what this means for you. I'm going to clarify this card. I'm not getting a direct message about this for you. Yeah, I'm going to clarify it. I'm not getting anything like direct for you about that. The next card that I have here is the Emperor. So the Emperor is he's all about like having having structure all around you. So like maybe right now like you're um, either you're feeling like you're kind of like, I don't want to say in chaos because I don't see chaos. Um, Maybe like dysfunctional, I think is like the word that I'm trying to find. So maybe this is the type of energy that you're trying to exude, is this more like structured, um, this structured type of energy. It could be also that you're using rational thought right now. That's a message that I'm getting, is something about rational thought, and that might be where that comes in at. Uh, I'm also like, I'm just looking at this card, and I'm kind of like, I'm focusing on this, like the little globe that he has in his hand. It looks like it's peach selenite to me. And I can't for the life of me remember what peach selenite means, but that might be something pertaining to somebody. I know selenite, like regular selenite, like my beautiful selenite sword here. Um, that kind of selenite kind of cleanses the area, or you can use that selenite to cleanse your aura. So maybe that's what that might be a specific meaning for somebody, is like maybe you're needing to cleanse your aura. Um, and then we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is, it's usually a card of like, I want to say like play fighting. Like it's not like a battle card. Like they're not actually going to battle. They are. They're training. That's the word I'm trying to find. They're training for battle. So usually this card means that like you're getting into maybe getting into arguments with people or getting into fights. On this card in particular, I'm seeing that the kids are like they're supposed to be hitting that pinata, but they're kind of like looks like they're all like battling each other. Like they're kind of like sword fighting with the sticks. Um, it, so it seems like it's like play. So maybe you're feeling like extra feisty right now. Like you're feeling like you're ready for a fight. Or you're like, you have to be like geared up for a fight. That might be a specific message for somebody, like you're getting geared up for a fight. Or you're feeling very defensive. That's the word that I'm trying to, that is coming to me. It's like feeling very defensive right now. But I'm going to clarify all of those. So, let's get into the clarifications. So, let's clarify Nine of Wands for Pisces. The Nine of Wands clarification. Oh, so you got the Five of Swords, or the Five of Wands again, for the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you're feeling very defensive right now. That's where that comes in at. So let's clarify justice. Let me check it. No. Clarify justice for Pisces. Clarify just, oh my gosh. Of course, there's a bunch that just fell out. Let's see. So that's a yes. You got Five of Swords. You have a lot of like, let's see what the other ones say. Ace of Pentacles. And that was a no. Okay, so to clarify justice, you have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is, pick it up here. So the Five of Swords is this card here. So that usually means something about like feeling deceived or that I'm not, well, I am getting a message of like feeling deceived, but I'm also getting a message of like, I'm looking at this, well, this over here. So there's blood on the snow. If you can, let me get over here. If you can see that, there's blood in the snow. And this guy over here, he's like, kind of like has this like sort of like victory um, stance. Like he just like won. Like he just won something. Um, so I feel like I'm getting like this message like blood has been drawn, and it's like there was, so like it's not like you're currently in this mode of like argument fight, because I got that sort of like vibe from this like that it wasn't like a current situation. So I don't think that you're like currently in this argument or fight. I think that like this was something that what that had happened. Like blood had been spilt, so now like you feel like this like maybe like stabbed in the back sort of thing. Like that might be the message that I'm getting here. I do want to I'm going to clarify this one as well. And in relation to justice, that would be finding the truth in that. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles come out with this. So this might have something to do with like your job, or your money situation, your finances, your home life. It could have something to do with all of that. But it's like I'm getting this like stabbed in the back sort of feeling. And I'm noticing the crows, but there's there is something in that. Let me see if I can look in here and see if I can find. Sometimes I look in the books to see if there's like something like a word that like pops out to me, and sometimes that's helpful to me. Um, so it says the fear of failure, feeling outsmarted or outjousted. I think that that might be what this is. Um, so it's like accepting the losses for what they are, but that might be like that might be the message that I'm getting is like that it it's not like a stabbed in the back. It's like feeling like you've been like outsmarted, like duped. That's the yeah, that's the word, like deceived or duped. Like deception, which is usually the Seven of Swords. So I'm wondering if that's going to come out somewhere here. But we'll move on. Okay, I want to clarify that Ace of Swords. Clarify that Ace of Swords. So you got the Three of Wands. So what this is telling me is sometimes the Three of Wands is like a travel card. You might be traveling somewhere, and that's going to maybe bring you that newness and success that you need. But this could also mean to move on from a situation, like to move forward. So she's like, she's standing here and she's looking out at the ocean. She's holding her surfboard. I'm not seeing any like big waves. So she's like, she might just be waiting for the right opportunity to go out, and I think that's what you're waiting on, is the right opportunity, to prevent it, to present itself for you to be successful. Because like, it's like, why can't you move on from this? But I feel like you're just like waiting for that right opportunity to, or it's like, that's like, this part is keeping you back from seeing that opportunity. I want to clarify, I'm going to clarify that Five of Swords. Clarify Five of Swords for me, please. Yeah, so you got the Four of Cups, which is like, so you have all of these empty cups that you're like thinking about, like all of this like emptiness, and maybe you're thinking about like that deception. But you have this full cup over here that's like brimming with like, uh with a rainbow. Like the rainbow is just like shining right out of it, but you're not even like focused on that. It's it's this is a message of like redirecting your focus, is what I'm getting with this. So it's redirecting your focus from whatever happened here to cause this. It's redirecting your focus, because if you stay in this slump, you're gonna continue to feel like this. Like, this girl doesn't look happy, does she? Like, no, she looks like she's just kind of like meh, like that meh, whatever happens. Okay. And the Nine of Cups, I would like to clarify the Nine of Cups, please. Oh gosh. What the heck is going on here? Okay, that was the card that I wasn't getting like a clear message on. Well, that's not helpful either. Spirit, I need a clear message for Nine of Cups. A clear clarification for the Nine of Cups. Okay, so that makes sense. So the Nine of Cups, this is like your wish fulfillment card. This is like the card that you draw like whenever your wishes are coming true. I feel like this is where you want to be, like this material success. So this is like happy home, happy material life, happy financial life. This is where you want to be. You want to have that wish fulfilled. You're not there yet. you feel like there's a lot of like burdens right now. And I feel like the strength card is coming out to ask to tell you that you need strength to get through this right now. Like this is not going to last forever. This feeling of like burden. It's not going to last forever. Uh, and I'm also getting a message of like being gentle with yourself with this strength card is being gentle with yourself right now. I'm focusing on this lamb here. I'm having like being like that lion hearted, like that strong perseverance, but I also am focusing on the lamb, and it's telling me that you need to be gentle with yourself right now. Don't be hard on yourself or critical of yourself. And that might be where this justice is coming in at too, is being hard or critical on of yourself. And that might be um, where this, like you're being hard and critical on this might be from yourself. So this might not be like something that you're getting involved with somebody else. This could be like that you're being hard and critical on yourself for you're not getting to that point um, of your money successes. It'll come. It's just being critical on of yourself right now is not helpful. And then I want to clarify the Emperor. I always feel like the Emperor is a card I just don't understand. Like, I know the meaning of the card. I just don't understand him. Okay. So, Mr. Emperor here is, so he's like, having that structure in life. And I did get that, like, specific, very specific message to clear your aura. Um, but I think, so on here, I have the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles come out for the Emperor. So the Page of Swords is like learning something new. It could be like, um, or it could be like a curiosity of into like being curious enough to learn something new. The King of Pentacles is like sugar daddy vibes. Like he is secure in his finances. Like he knows he knows what he wants in life. Like he is like a go-getter. Like he has or he's not, well, he is a go-getter, but like he's worked his way up. So like he is very successful. And I feel like this is where you want to be. You want to have that success, but it's a learning process. It's a learning curve. And that's the message that I'm getting here is with that Emperor vibe. Like you might in this you might need more structure in your life, or more. Um, I, I'm getting structure and stability, but there's another word that I'm trying to find here. Because I feel like you're ambitious enough. Like, I don't feel like ambition is your problem. I feel like the ambition is there. It's and the desire is there. I just feel like maybe the motivation. Like the continual motivation to do it. I maybe is lacking. And that might just be a specific message for somebody, but um, and take it how it resonates always. And then I want to clarify the Five of Wands. Judgment card, definite yes. Because I was just looking at this Ace of Cups, and it there was like a block there. I'm going to leave it. I don't think that this is in relation to the Five of Wands. I think that this is something separate. I'm going to clarify that with another deck, because I want to see why that fell out for you. But this seems like it goes, like it wants to go with this Five of Wands. So the Judgment here, I think, for Judgment, what I'm getting is to not be self-critical, and then that's again the same message that we got back here with the Four of Cups, is to not be the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles with the Justice, is to not be self-critical. I think that this is like just reiterating to. It's also like, it's also reiterating to find, well, it's not really finding the truth. It's like not being self-critical, not judging yourself. It's maybe a time of reflection for you. I feel like there's a lot of work that you need to put in for self-reflection. There's just a few, little sprinklings in here about needing to do that. So the Ace of Cups came out. So the Ace of Cups is usually like a new beginnings, like having maybe like a newfound good emotional feeling that you really need to come in at this time, with all of these heavy heavy things that are going on. I think that this may have fallen out with the Judgment, to tell you that, like, if you do that self-reflection, you will be able to give yourself that cup of love that you've been looking for. I think that might be a specific message for somebody. Giving yourself that love that you look for in other people is like the ultimate Ace of Cups, because you can't require or expect other people to give you all of the love that you need, and all of the attention that you need. It's not practical, and it's not reasonable to expect somebody else to do that for you. And then I'm just going to clarify that Ace of Cups. I just want to see if there's a different meaning behind it. I want to clarify that Ace of Cups for Pisces, please. So you got the Chariot. So the Chariot is all about like self-control and discipline. That's what I'm getting from this right now. It's having more discipline in your life and more self-control in your life. I am seeing that. So just like on Justice, I'm going to show you this. Okay. So Justice and Chariot both have their crowns covering their eyes. So there's a message there. It might be a very specific message for somebody that that your vision is being shrouded by this materialistic I don't really want to say materialistic, because it's I guess that is the vibe that it's giving, though. So it's like this like materialistic sort of vibe. It might be this. It might be envy actually. I'm not well, maybe I am. But I feel like it's like an envy, like you're seeing other people um, having these things, and like it's like you're envious. Maybe you're not like actually feeling envious, but like you're comparing yourself to other people, is what I think this is, and like it's your vision is being shrouded because of that. Like you're not seeing the things that you have in your life because your vision is being shrouded by comparing yourself to other people. I'm wondering if there's like a card that's going to come out in one of these other places that is about like comparing yourself to others. So they want me to go here to these archetype cards next. So, message for Pisces with the archetype. Cards are so hard to shuffle. I think that's why I didn't use them for the longest time. Because they're just like, they're obnoxious to shuffle. Okay, so you got Keros. One feels like it wants to fall out. But I'm not getting a clear message on. Let me just. I'm not getting a clear answer on that. It's. Yeah, that's a no. I guess no answer is an answer, right? They want one more. Oh gosh. Just flew out of there. Okay. So you got Keros, the shaman, and the father. So Keros is all the way in the back, so we will go there. Alright. So this is what the card looks like. It's Keros, or Karios, however you want to say that. And it says, we all have had to experience the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time is standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests that there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change to the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it's all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. So it says, the word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. And then it says, compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. Okay. And then I have the shaman. One of the other signs got the shaman as well. So it says, 3 archetypical ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. First, the shaman is activated by a long-standing and diligent study, the mentor. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed toward the healing of the self, the other, and the culture, the healer. And the third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and old magic to leak into this world, the unseen. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow. So the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. And this says, the shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like brining or marinating. The content must permeate every fiber of its being. And it says, contrary to popular belief, the shaman archetype appears in every vocation. Teachers, directors, surgeons, politicians, and poets are just a few of the faces that the shaman can wear. So it says, I'm just looking at this on here. It says, go deeper. Read Black Elk Speaks and Michael Turner's Dreaming with Eyes Open. So I got this card for a different sign. I did not even see that. So this might be a specific message for you to actually read up on those. It says Black Elk Speaks, ELK. And it says Michael Turner's Dreaming with Eyes Open. I would look those up if I were you. So then we have the Father, which is card number 2. And I think one of the signs got the Mother. So there's a divine pairing. Alongside the Mother, the Father resides in a central axis of the archetypical family. The Father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Though absence or action, or through, oh my gosh, through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and one who leaves us to the wolves. Here, yet gone, the champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. This, as I was reading, I felt like this was a powerful message for somebody. It says, read poems about the father. Sharon Olds, His Stillness. William Blake's Little Boy Lost. So you have a lot of homework to do. Become a student of this masculine energy. Watch the father in movies, in Shakespeare plays. See the father as a pattern, not as personal. And there's another reading opportunity. It says Saturn Devouring His Son by both Peter Paul Rubens, Rubens, and Francisco, it's fun to say, Goya, Goya. Francisco. Francisco. Um, Interesting. I just felt like that father one was a really powerful message for somebody. And then I'm going to do these 4 agreements cards. I feel like these last couple of readings are like really long. Like there's a lot to be said. Okay. So you have always do your best. Take action on your ideas. It says doing your best means to take action. You can have great ideas in your head, but without action upon that idea, there will be no manifestation, no results, and no rewards. That is self-explanatory. So this one says always do your best. Stay in the present moment. Somebody else got this too. Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. Excuse me. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So I feel like this is definitely telling you, obviously, to stay in the present moment. If you are thinking about the past, then you're probably worried, or not worried. You're probably depressed, or anxious, or maybe you're worried. I don't know. But if you're thinking about the past, you're probably in your head a lot about like what you could have, should have done. But you can't change the past. You can't go back and change it. If we could, then we would, but we can't. So you can't go back and change it. So, I mean, it's good to think about past events and to heal from past events, but don't stay in that energy because you can get stuck there and it can be very overwhelming and depressing. If you, that might also be where this shaman card is coming in to maybe like find a mediator or like a therapist or somebody that can help you through that process. Uh, Sometimes we need a mediator to help us through that process so we don't get stuck. And this one says, don't take anything personally. Everyone lives in their own dream. It says, all people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They're in completely different worlds from the one we live in. So, you don't know what other people are going through unless they tell you. So try to be empathetic toward people. Don't enable them because they're manipulating you into doing something, but like be empathetic toward them. I feel like there's more to say, but I feel like there's nowhere else to go. Okay, let me do this. So this is the moon deck. So this one says, my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. And if you are a numerology person, this is number 7. So this says, we are often more resourceful than we think. With abundant support all around us, no matter how big or small, it's empowering to have a circle of like-minded people in our life who are supportive, loving, and active in the world. Whether you have a strong community or you're craving community, this card has appeared to reconnect you to the power of the tribe and your ability to call it in. Friends and family, near and far, your community is what you make it. Be willing to reach out and welcome others in. This collective wisdom of community inspires and motivates us while also stretching our comfort zone. Together, we can hold each other accountable for being our best self, reflect areas we still need to develop, and nurture our belief in one another. Community is love, growth, tribe, and family. So I think that's also where that shaman card comes in. I think that I'm not seeing anything else on here that is talking about like community or whatever, but I feel like this is a strong message for somebody. If that is you, then take it how it resonates. And then this one says, love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Lots of us need that. And this might be a affirmation that you say every day. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Every relationship is a lesson in love, challenging us to go deeper into the infinite realm of intimacy. Connection in our nature and connection is in our nature and vital to our health. Above any outside relationship, however, when we drop into a loving romance with ourselves, we heal the blocks to true intimacy and can share more deeply with another. Every woman has gone through something that has changed her in some way, and man, I will say. Barriers to love and intimacy may be rooted in distant or recent experiences. Wherever you are on this path, this card asks you to remain open. Trust that you can forego rich, loving, not forego. Trust that you can forge rich, loving connections with others. Intimacy comes in many forms. Adjust your perspective. Walk as a loved woman or man. Embrace your most intimate romance. The one you have Embrace your most intimate romance, the one that you have with yourself. Lean into your own heart and feel the warm embers of your love. I love this card. It's saying to, I love the part where it says, above any outside relationship, however, we can drop into a loving romance with ourselves. We heal when, not we can, when we drop into a loving romance with ourselves, we heal the blocks to true intimacy and can share more deeply with another. I love that part because a lot of people will jump from relationship to relationship and they're not healing those parts of themselves that got them into that breakup in the first place. Like, um, because not everything is the other person's fault. Like, sometimes you are the problem. Um, I mean, they might have some problems too, but sometimes you are the problem. So taking a look at those things, like, and helping to heal those parts of yourself, help you to be more open and vulnerable when the time comes for you to have an open and vulnerable relationship with somebody. And that is true intimacy, is being able to be vulnerable with somebody else and feeling completely safe with them. Um, that's, yeah. And I feel like that's how we're going to end the reading. I feel like that's a really good place to end. So if you liked what you saw, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and follow. And if you want a broader picture of what is going on in your energy right now, watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you do not know what your sun, moon, rising, Venus is, you should know your sun sign though. If you don't know what that is, then you can go to Astro, ASTRO, dash seek, SEEK.com, and click on horoscopes, and you can just type in all your stuff and it'll bring up your chart. All right, and until next time, bye bye. Thank you for watching.